Yeah, TCG. Uh, the easiest way to get scammed is through TCG. Easiest way not to get scammed is for them to show it, to ask you to show it to you in TCG. If they won't show it to you, usually it means that they don't have it. Yeah, if never trust a code, either codes, unless, I mean, yeah, there's codes are not, there's hardly, could you get a rocker in physical packs is one of the rarest things you can get. Physical packs are hard to get. They're like $20 each for one. Yeah, for one, that's free each, you know. So it's hard chance to get that. So you know, it's just not. It's a waste of. I'm just going around in circles here. So it's just a waste of money. So don't even buy physical packs. I bought one. I got some crappy fireworks and never going to buy one again unless they come back out in stores. And then that would make rocker not rare. So what's the point of even buying it? Well, it would make rocker kind of rare. It would just be like a little more rare than TCG, but than basic TCG. Um, yeah. So the easiest way to get scammed is TCG. And then another thing you shouldn't do is don't try to find the person after getting scammed. Most likely they either change their name or they're just gonna ignore you or teleport away the second you get there, which will make you more frustrated. So the easiest thing is just to contact SOE the minute, and make sure you have the date and time of when it happened, uh, and where it happened and everything, so they can go back into the chat log and look at it. Even though their investigations they do not do investigations. I'm telling you this now. They say they launched an investigation. They didn't. The right way I know this is I went into customer support, called them, and they said, okay, we haven't done anything yet to investigate your thing. And right after I hung up the phone, I got an email from customer support saying that there's nothing they can do. I mean, they obviously didn't investigate it. The guy at the counter just sent out that email to me so that for whatever reason, um, sorry, yeah, don't find the person. It's just an easier way to get scammed a second time, because they're gonna say, if you give me something in TCG, I'll give it back to you. You give them something in TCG, and then they teleport away a second time, and yeah. So, um, don't try to find the person. There's nothing you can say to get it back from them. There's nothing you can say like morally, or you can't say like, come on, dude. You can't insult them enough to give it to you. You can't beg them enough to give it back to you. If you're lucky, you might actually, and like I said, you can't. But it's most of the time you can't. Can't bribe them. You can't do anything. They're just gonna they're gonna hold on to it because they don't see your face, and if they're probably just little ignorant little kids and that don't care. But I mean, every game has scammers anyway, so it doesn't matter. Um, yeah, the refs are. I think some of the refs are also customer support people. They probably are because I mean, why would you have two departments and paying two different people? So it's they customer support people probably are refs, because right after you go into customer support, you will get an email from them. So overall, scamming on Free Realms is pretty big. I hate how Free Realms bans and suspends people for saying words that everybody knows and they themselves at Sony probably say them. Um, but they don't ban people who scam, which is they're losing customers to scamming. I quit for about a year because of scamming, didn't pay at all. But I know that they're not getting any. That's not helping them. They don't. And for them to blame their customers for something that happened on their website is, I think, really unprofessional and really bad, because I mean, saying it's your fault that you got scammed when they make two different trading places, that doesn't make sense. Why would you have a trading card game and in-game trading? That's um or like trading outside of TCG. If they made it one, there'd be no more scamming. It would drop like 90% of scamming. There'd still be the codes and stuff, but that's so little of what scamming actually is. Or I forgot to mention another thing is saying they have it on different player, or having like oh, if you give me that beret for something, I'll give you this. If you give me that beret, I'll give you this. But it's on my other account, so I have to log in after we trade. That's 99% is gonna be a scam. So don't don't buy that. They don't have it on another player. They probably won't. They probably don't unless they go onto the other player and show you. Then that's when maybe you can trade. But if they trade first, then I mean, if they are willing to trade first, then go for it. And you don't scam, then obviously it's not a scam. So another way is this is pretty common scam amongst beginner players and not so much players that have kind of known the game. I made another video on this. It was called how to tell if an item is vault, and it's the right click on the person, or I don't remember which click it is, but you right click on them and inspect them, and if you hover your mouse over it and the item is same in the little bubble that pops up and in the just whatever, that means it's vault. Or so that's another common scam amongst beginner players, because they think, oh, it's a vault, but it's not even a vault color. So neon blue or neon green doesn't tend to be vault. A certain color green I think might be. I've had a one stripe that was green a while back ago, but I traded it for something else, and that looked vault. I'm not sure if it actually was vault though. I traded it for a $10 station cash card, and I'm not sure how rare it even is. So, yeah, scamming. Another thing is the codes, which also includes station cash and that stuff. So, what was I talking about before all of this? Vaults. Just the scamming amongst with people that don't play the game. I mean, obviously, if you're scamming people that haven't played that much, that's kind of sad. If you lose scam, I'm not saying, well, I'm not gonna say anything more because I'm worried something bad's gonna happen with it. But yeah, scamming overall is not good. Sony, you need to be monitoring scamming a little bit more in trades. Maybe make it so you can trade not station cash, trading card game stuff, trading card items in game. I don't know why it has to have two different. I know it's trading card game, but is it really worth keeping the name if you're losing customers to it? The two different things kind of, in my opinion, I think it should just be one combined trade. It'd just make it all a little bit easier. Is that a person or is that just my name? I think it would just overall make it a lot easier on them, not have so many scams, and they would have more players and everyone. I think, because scamming really is the worst part about free realms. You see the guys with super good stuff. I'm gonna say at least half of them got it through scamming. You see the guys out there standing out there with rocker pants and rocker everything. It's so hard just to get that stuff. I bet half of them. The ones that haven't played that long, they either scammed for it or someone gave it to them. So, I'm not saying you scammed if you have this stuff, but a lot of people are. I know some people with rocker stuff, and they admitted to me to scamming because, so they're not really that good of a person. Sorry it's so laggy. I'm running a program like Hypercam. It's called the Fraps. That's about all I have to say. If you have any questions, post them in the comment section. I'm sorry, I just made a really long video. I just felt like telling everyone about my scamming thing because a lot of people come up to me in game, even though the video only has like 130 views or something at this point, last time I checked. So, if you have any questions, comment, and yeah, thanks for watching.